Hello, welcome to my first review. Before I begin, I'm going to give you guys a little intro to my channel. Since it's my first video, if you guys want to skip the intro, just click the annotation at the top of the screen. Or if you're on a mobile device, skip to whatever time in the video that I put up in an annotation. So, let's begin. Now, I'm going to be doing some movie reviews, TV show reviews, maybe some controversial topics if it really strikes my interest, maybe a game review here or there. I'm just going to be reviewing things. I'm starting by reviewing YouTubers Till 89 and Ben the Looney for my first reviews, as I find that fitting considering they inspired me to make this account and make videos. Starting with Ben the Looney, as I got into him first and know more about him, and I've heard more about him and seen more stuff about him. So I'm going to list off the stuff I like about him, dislike about him, give a number between 1 and 10 on how good he is and whether I recommend watching him or not. And I will do this with my other reviews. Now I'm also going to be touching upon some things that he's really kind of not involved with but still affect him. So without further ado, let's begin. So I started getting into Ben. Let me just give you a little backstory. I started getting into Ben the Looney around the time this Family Guy rant came out. I enjoyed the rant personally. I thought he had a right to his opinion. I do agree that some of his points were far-fetched. Do I agree he had valid points, though? Yes. Do I think he deserved all the hate he got? No. Sure, you're entitled to your own opinion. That doesn't mean you have to hark on him for it. That would be like getting mad at your friend because he prefers Easton hockey sticks, whereas you prefer Bauer hockey sticks. Or you prefer passing the puck and he prefers shooting the puck. See? And on that rant topic, I want to make a point when talking about him owning his DVDs and liking them before but selling them. Think about this. Wouldn't it make you a hypocrite if he owned the DVDs but hated the show? That's all I have to say. As his rants went on, they began to hit a high note. His Here Come Honey Boo Boo rant. Now, I recommend watching this, by all means. It's my favorite rant he's done for the sarcastic remarks, the jokes he made. He made that Weird Al clip where he's like, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh my goodness. The clip before that, I'm not going to spoil it, but oh my goodness, it was hilarious. And how every joke got better and better as the review went on. He began to lose his edge with the review of Fred the Show when he introduced Neb. I think he's a funny character and some of the things he's done, but I think it was the wrong place, wrong time to introduce him. Now you may be thinking I'm a fanboy. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, right? But here's some things I don't agree with. I watched an episode of Friendship is Magic, My Little Pony, he's a brownie. He said a whole bunch of good stuff about it, so I thought, I haven't tried it before, I hadn't watched it, maybe I like it. I'm not a fan. I think some of the jokes were funny, some of them were like out of check me, but most of them I think fall flat on their face. I appreciate them for trying to make jokes, but they really don't have much material to work with. Well, that's just me. I also don't agree with him harking on the movie Happy Gilmore, despite it being one of his better, newer reviews. I like the film. Stupid, yes. Idiotic, yes. Raunchy, yes. But that's what makes it enjoyable. Then you could tell that the actors and everyone on the team was having fun making it. And isn't that what film is? Making something that you would see rather than pleasing everyone else. That's the difference between great movies, just okay movies, amazing movies, and movies that are just bad. That's just me. I'd like to take a moment also to talk about the haters on this guy's part. This is a little bit of a branch off my last point, but it also kind of strays away. Like I said before, film is making what you want to see and not pleasing others. Same with TV shows, video games, and videos on YouTube. So if Ben wants to make rants on stuff like Pixar, Family Guy, Salute The Simpsons, Salute Snacks, whatever, or anything like that, if that's what he wants to see, then he has the title of opinion. Like I heard someone say before, got haters. Doing something right. Now back to the haters. I think I find it funny how haters only hate on Ben when he rants on stuff that everyone likes but he really doesn't. Such as the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. You kind of knew I was going to bring this up. I enjoyed those films. The Dark Knight was amazing. I bought it on Blu-ray. That's the only movie I bought on Blu-ray because I recorded the other ones via Cinemax and Spike, whether it be Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises. I recorded them and they're on my DVR, but I actually bought Dark Knight. I liked it that much. I bought a Blu-ray special edition. And I enjoyed those films, and I did not agree with some of his opinions, but I see where he's coming from, If it's a comic book movie hero, then it should be like a comic book, because comic book movie you know. And while Nolan was trying to make it realistic, it was still a comic book movie. He had the comic book elements, such as the movie The Dark Knight. A lot of a lot of that happened in the Long Halloween book, which is existing Batman lore. Some things were not like the comics, like Bane's mask, and I thought Batman taking the fall for Harvey Dent was a little odd, but that's just me. And haters also hated on him for his rant on Pixar. And I'll admit, Pixar's a company I like, and I've liked a lot of their films. More the recent ones, not that much. But then again, he's entitled to his opinion, and I'm entitled to mine. The last Pixar movie that I really enjoyed that was more recent would probably have to be Toy Story 3. Ever since then, it's kind of gone downhill. You know, I really did not like Brave. That just no, I did not like it. So, yeah. But then again, it's his opinion whether he likes Pixar or not, and I see where he's coming from. I understand that some of Pixar's ideas aren't exactly original by any means. I mean, he touched upon that with the whole Three Caballeros and Bugs Life thing, which I think was stretching it a little bit, but that's just my opinion, and he has the right to the opinion. But hey, Pixar is more original than DreamWorks. And, but despite all that in his opinions, and the haters hate on him because he doesn't agree with them, and I find that stupid. He's not forcing you to like or dislike anything. He's voicing his opinions on YouTube and having in his free time and having fun with it most of the time. Now with the whole nostalgia tart thing, you guys knew I was gonna bring this up about people saying that he's a nostalgia tart or whatever. I don't know. He's not a nostalgia tart. He's nostalgic. There's a difference between nostalgia tart and nostalgic. Nostalgic is revisiting your past, such as watching Boomerang and maybe watching Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, all those good shows. And a nostalgia tart would be not liking anything present and only sticking to 90s cartoons. I'm just giving cartoons as an example, or anything for that matter. Like not getting a cell phone and sticking to an old telephone. That would be a nostalgia tart. But let's take a look at 10 cartoons. I'm using cartoons as an example again, and it's the nostalgia chart for it. Let's take 5 from his childhood and 5 from present day that he likes. Childhood. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ren and Stimpy, Batman the Animated Series, Tiny Toons, and the Woody Woodpecker reboot. From present day, Amazing World of Gumball, Adventure Time, Regular Show, Gravity Falls, Wander Over Yonder. Could list off more, but I don't got all day. So calling him a nostalgia tard really doesn't help the haters' arguments. I think they call him a nostalgia tard because they really don't have any more points, or sometimes they actually think he's a nostalgia tard. And I admit he does kind of travel that path, but he really doesn't. Not all the time, at least. He likes a lot of cartoons from present day, but he also likes a lot of cartoons from the old days. Isn't that good? I mean, it's good, right? I mean, he likes the Batman movies that Tim Burton made, but not the Nolan movies. Now that's being nostalgic and having a certain preference on movies. It's not like he liked only the Nolan movies and not the other ones, or he only liked Batman and Robin, or any of that stuff. It's just his opinion. So he's not nostalgic hard for it. It's just his opinion and preference on movies. Now I'm going to get into whether I think he should watch his rants or not. Well, his rants as of recently aren't as good as his ones from, say, a year ago, and I don't like the whole avatar change. I find that kind of dumb. I understand he's trying to go for a different look. He probably got tired of the old one, and he'll probably change it again soon. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. I think they used too much black. Whoever designed it, I think they used a little bit too much black around his teeth and stuff, and I think they showed his teeth too much. I think they could have just gone away with giving him a smile, maybe not showing teeth at all. Because the teeth kind of like distract. When you're looking at the image and you see those teeth, it kind of distracts from that. You know how in that one where he's smiling and it looks like the giant gap in between his teeth? That kind of distracts you because it's a still image. If he was moving his mouth up and down and it was an actual cartoon, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But because it's a still image, you start to notice these things, and it really does take away from the element as you're watching it, and it's distracting. It's very distracting. Now, I think the reason his rants were good from about a year ago, like I was saying, is because he ranted on things from out of the blue, such as logos, networks, etc. He ranted on things out of the blue that not a lot of people normally ranted on. And as for his reviews now, are focused more on things that most people know about, more modern things, Johnny Test, stuff like that. Will people always hark on him? Yeah. But is he worth checking out? Yes. I give Ben the Looney, this is just me, I give Ben the Looney a 6.5 out of 10 for enjoyable reviews that voice opinions and has some comedic elements. So that's my review of Ben the Looney. If you've survived this long on my ramblings on him, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Now, leave your thoughts on Ben the Looney in the comments below. Keep it clean, no flame wars, and stay tuned for more videos. My next one is going to be on Godzilla 89, and then I'm going to start doing movie reviews and TV shows and all that good stuff. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go watch some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power.